Good morning, high vibrational beings of light. How is everyone doing? This is Jason, and I'm here to do your August 1st through 15th Soulmate Tarot Oracle reading for Leo, the sign of Leo. And it really applies to Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If it resonates for you, right? It's all about whether it resonates. And so I usually, in my intentions, you'll hear me ask for it to reach out and resonate for the people who are most in need of guidance. So if you're someone who's most in need of guidance and you've got Leo high up in your placements, check it out and see if it resonates, all right? I'm going to be using the Deviant Moon Tarot today and then pulling some Oracle cards at the end just to cap it off. And the way I do this is I start with the sign's partner, and then I come back and do the sign. You'll see what I mean if you haven't watched before. But when you come in, please come in, like the video, comment if it resonates for you. Let me know how. And if you want to get a personal reading, my email is in the description of the video. You can email me and we'll get you set up for a personal. I've updated my pricing. All personal readings are now just $50 across the board, whether they end up being 30 minutes, an hour, longer. It doesn't matter. It's 50 bucks. And I like to get, because I want to be able to help people, and I feel like we want to reach as many people as possible these days. There's a lot going on, and it's, time is of the essence, right? Or at least our perception of it. It's time. It is time. So hopefully I'll be able to help you guys. All right. So let's see what we got. And I'm going to say a quick intention now. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for allowing me to connect to Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and their soulmate. For those who are most in need of healing guidance at this time, thank you for the clear, direct, and necessary messages for them. Thank you, archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel. Thank you for being pillars, cornerstones, and guides. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so also, guys, I want to mention my friend Jai at Channel for Grace and Jai and I, that rhymes, we're going to be doing an amazing masterclass on the Lionsgate portal. We're in the Lionsgate portal right now, but the crest of it is actually 88, which is Lionsgate. And we're going to be doing a masterclass for you guys. You can go register for the class. I'm going to put the link in the description of the video as well. It's $111. It's going to be really worth it. It's going to be a great opportunity to learn how to manifest, and improve your conscious manifesting skills, learn about the law of attraction, the law of deliberate creation. It comes with an ebook that's going to be really helpful, and I just really, really hope some of you guys will go and get hooked up with that, and we'll see you live on 8/8, and we'll send you all the information you need. So that too. All right, here we go. So let's start with the soulmate of Leo, August 1st through 15th. 2023. Show me the soulmate of Leo. What's up with your soulmate, Leos? I trust the energy and what cards it pulls. That's how I shuffle this. I let the energy pull the cards, the conscious energy that's giving me the information, and then we go from there. Yeah, here we go. So in their foundation, your soulmate has the Three of Cups. They are feeling like they want reunion. They want something to celebrate. They want to begin to collaborate on things that make them feel happy, right? They're coming out of this Two of Swords energy. That's in reverse. So recently your soulmate's been kind of blocked off, not sure what to do, having a lot of split energy where they just weren't sure what direction to go. But now they're sure. They want to celebrate with you. They want to experience the love. They want to get into the happiness of it all, right? So there's a lot happening. We got a couple major arcanas here. Woo! Ooh, it's been heavy for them. Wow, they were being a little selfish in the recent past. I can see that, but they are really ready to start to try to see. It looks like you guys, for most of you that this is resonating for, you guys are in separation from your soulmate, okay? Because I can see the recent past, they have the Devil card, Major Arcana, Capricorn energy. There's toxicity here. This is someone who was not being open with you, and if they were, it wasn't completely honest or completely real. There were a lot of illusions attached to this and a lot of dark energy. They have the Ten of Swords also. So this thing may have come to a really hard and dark ending for some of you. You may even have questioned if this person was a narcissist. I would say here's the deal. For most of you, that may be the truth. But for some of you, this person is not only not a narcissist, they are potentially a high-level soulmate, but they have to heal. This is the big difference, guys. Twin flames have gotten a bad name from a lot in the psychology community because what they're not understanding is, here's the problem. It's not that twin flames aren't real or that it's a fake thing. What the problem is 99% of people who think they are twin flames are in a narcissist, empath, abusive relationship, right? They're an empath and they've attracted a narcissist and it's abusive. And so it's not that means that twin flames aren't real. It just means that so many people are mislabeling their relationship that's abusive and narcissistic as being twin flames that it looks like it's gotten a real bad rep. That 1% are real twin flames, and the big difference is If you're a twin flame, you heal. You don't stay in that narcissistic abuse. The energy that looks narcissistic is not abusive, number one. It's avoidant a little bit, and it can sometimes have wounds that come up. But and it runs from the fear of that deep commitment. But usually that energy starts to heal the moment one person raises their vibration. That's the difference, guys. So all of you psychologists who think you're so smart, you may be, but let me just tell you, you're talking about two different things. Twin flames do heal. When the other person raises their vibration, the twin heals, raises too, and matches them and comes back in. A narcissist can't do that and doesn't do that, okay? So we're talking about two very different things. Some of you may be with a narcissist, but the ones where I see the change that I'm about to talk about, that's not a narcissist. That's a potential twin flame or a high-level soulmate or something of very different value, first of all. And here's why. Look what you've got, Leo. Your soulmate was in this dark energy, right? A lot was coming up for them, and it was very painful for them just as much as maybe for you, right? And they were behaving with the Nine of Pentacles kind of selfish, right? A little selfish, not abusive, but selfish. And there is a difference. But now look what's happening. They've gotten very sad for the loss, that pain, and they know what they want. That big orb, which is actually the representation of the full moon, is showing them, and someone has told them, you lost the best thing that ever happened to you, and they know it's true. And look what's happening here. Here it is. This is what separates the narcissist relationships from the twin flame or the high-level soulmate. As the result of this loss and the pain they're experiencing, look what's happening. Judgment, awakening. Major arcana, awakening. This person's awakening to their spirit, to the mistakes, and they're growing in love, and they're ready to do whatever it takes to not only make themselves better, but to make this work. Three of Pentacles, that's the beginning of a special thing. The Three of Pentacles is building. It's building on something that had a solid foundation, but was not equal. It was not equally yoked, and now it can be because both people are awakened, tapped in, turned on, tuned in, and ready to be different people, okay? You don't see that from narcissists. Narcissists can heal, but they usually require years of therapy and work to do that, okay? This is different. This is different, guys. Three of Cups, foundation. There is an awakened energy between these two people, and it's ready to work cohesively to help you both grow into some beautiful. This is probably two people who are both empaths, who are both high-level soulmates, who one was not really turned on and connected to it yet. They've been turned on as the result of meeting you, and now they're ready to jump in and do some really amazing spiritual work, healing work for the collective and with you. That's power right there. That's money. That's not narcissist. And anytime I hear someone say, my twin flame's a narcissist, no, they're not your twin flame. They may be a narcissist, but they're not your twin flame. The two can't live in the same space, right? So you either have a narcissist relationship or a twin flame, but there's not both, and they don't exist in the same place. And it's important that people stop labeling things. If you have any abuse in your relationship, or you're not even sure, just don't call it, don't label it, right? Why do that to yourself and to confuse others? Why do that? I've really gotten out of labeling things, but I will stand up and say when something is not being accurately described or accurately, labeled or categorized. And it's very clear to me that there's a big misunderstanding, not only about what the two things are, but what makes them different. Because it seems that in psychology, there's a big push to say there's no such thing as twin flames. This is a narcissist empath abusive relationship. Well, those are certainly true, and that is true much of the time. But that certainly does not erase or eliminate what exists, because I've seen it. I've seen it in people. I've seen people come into union, and I've seen the miraculous nature of these type of connections. There's no denying it in my mind. So yeah, that's where we're at. So, okay, Leos, just to sort of reiterate this, what I see here is, for about 9 out of 10 of you, you've been dealing with a narcissist, and it's not good, and you need to stay away from them. But for about 1 out of every 10, there is something special happening here. And the way to test it is if you're raising your vibration, is your person's vibration raising, and are they coming back in? Are they showing you that by their behavior, not just their words, because narcissists are good with words. Is their action showing that, right? And sometimes it'll take a little time. Like, you might hear them saying one thing and you're going, well, this is looking janky. As long as they're not literally being, abusive to you and trying to harm you in some way. And you can, and here's the thing to pay attention to too. When we step on the toes of our fellows, they retaliate. So I'm not talking about you really do something to hurt someone and break their heart and then they lash out a little bit. That's not abuse, right? Let's get real clear on what abuse is. Abuse is gaslighting. It's making someone think they're crazy when they're not. It's lying to someone at all costs to protect yourself from losing them or from humiliation, etc. And then we get into the physical from there, and then it gets really nasty. But this is not what that looks like. And I'm going to look at your side, Leo, and see what we've got. It's very interesting though, and the reason I'm getting into this in the reading is because I think it's important, because I can see a lot of you Leos aren't sure. And as a Leo, it can be confusing because I understand personality traits of Leo can also mimic that a little bit. And so you want to make sure that you're not giving someone a pass just because you're thinking, well, I can be like that a little bit. I can be a little bit, self-centered and egotistical. And no. If the person is in any way abusing you or stepping on your boundaries consistently, they're not meant for you, right? But this is something special. What I see with the majors and what I see with the Three of Pentacles coming in and after that judgment, that's someone who's awakening to their purpose and knowing that you're a part of that. And that's beautiful. We can't deny that. Show me Leo's side of the street in this. Show me Leo's side of the street in this. What's that? Okay. Wow. So Leo, you have the star in your foundation. You are going through it. Now, here's the thing about the star card, Leo. And some of you may be Leos, you may actually be the masculine in this. Usually the sign I'm reading for comes across as the feminine, but for some of you Leos, you may be the masculine in this. You are coming in, you're wanting so much to be stable in this connection, and your transformation is what's allowing you to be. There's been a lot of weird energy between you two, misunderstandings, miscalculations. It's weird. This is you becoming more comfortable, being exposed, honest, and open with how you're feeling. This makes sense to me. I read for someone who's got a Leo soulmate, and this is really feeling connected to them. I do see, you have the Queen of Cups, recent past. So you may have felt like this feminine was meant for you, but they walked away for some reason. And now, crowning everything, is the Wheel of Fortune. You've got to be open to what's trying to come in for you, Leos. There's a big shift in the energy. The Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana. There's big changes here. There's opportunity. The universe is trying to show you something specific. Then you've got this, what is this? Yeah, you've got the Death card here. That's Scorpio energy. And with that Death card, you've also got coming in the Lovers. Okay, this is really going to be important, guys. Okay, one thing I want to say is what I see here is there's a big shift between someone walking away from you and what you're moving into. You've got that Lovers card coming in. And remember, the Wheel of Fortune is crowning that. So two majors impacting each other. This is not necessarily what it looks like. Everybody thinks of the Lovers just based on what it looks like as soulmates, partners. This is much more. Your duality is going to be a big part of your next relationship. You're going to on the one hand feel so, and they may be someone from your past coming back in, so connected, so deeply in love, but also on the other hand, a lot of fear, a lot of trepidation, a lot of uncertainty about whether to move forward. Don't allow that to influence your behavior toward this person, because that is what can be narcissistic. Really talk to this person. Treat them with respect. Tell them what you're feeling, because the moon is present there. You need to express some of those things that you've been hiding in the past. You do have the Five of Cups. You're still grieving something, Leo. And this goes back to childhood, right? This goes back, you can see the mother energy kind of, browbeating the child. For those of you that are divine masculines, this goes back to your childhood when you were young boys, and the mother energy in your life, or mother figure, or actually mother, was very verbally abusive and unkind to you. And I want you to understand you've carried that into adulthood and into your relationships, and it skewed the way you look at women. I want you to also see with this Strength card here, you're going to come out of this in a beautifully balanced and strong way. Major arcana is the star in your foundation, strength as an outcome, present energy, the Wheel of Fortune crowning the Lovers. I mean, big things are happening here for you, Leo, and your soulmate. You saw what they're doing. So it's all coming to a head, but what you need to know is, for you, the biggest thing you can do is get comfortable being vulnerable. And that's in all areas of life, not just in your romantic relationships. Get comfortable being vulnerable, because when we truly accept ourselves 100% and love ourselves no matter what, unconditionally, there's not a lot of discomfort in being vulnerable and just, letting it hang out a little bit, because you're not afraid to lose someone or something. You're not afraid of the consequences of truly being yourself. And that is one of the biggest keys to life, to manifest, to positive manifestations. And to this connection itself, one of the biggest keys I can see with the star being in your foundation is both of you being able to love yourselves unconditionally, and therefore being vulnerable with each other and being able to receive unconditional love. And I posted something about this on my Instagram recently. Healing, true healing is not becoming the best version of yourself. True healing is allowing the worst version of yourself to be loved. Being able to allow that version of yourself that's not healed and not feeling great about themselves to be loved, to receive love. And how do you start? By giving that version of yourself unconditional love. Okay, doesn't mean you want to stay that person. You don't want to stay some broken, perceptually maybe unsuccessful or unhappy, but you want to start where you are and love yourself out of that place. Love yourself out of that place and allow yourself to be loved in return out of that place, okay? Beautiful thing. All right, let me pull a couple animal spirit oracles for you guys. Here we go. I'm going to pull a couple Animal Spirit Oracle cards, and what we're going to do is pull one for you, Leo, pull one for your soulmate, and one for the connection, and see what we get. All right. Animal Spirit Oracle card for Leo, please. And soulmate, connection. Thank you. All right. So you got the Squirrel Spirit, Leo. So this is card number 57. That's a 3. That's all about reunion, celebration. But to get to that, you have to remember to prepare, or properly prepare. Believe in yourself and properly prepare. This is about self-belief. It kind of goes to that loving yourself unconditionally in order to grow. Your soulmate has the Moth Spirit, surrender now. So again, they had that big awakening, right? They have that Judgment card. They're ready to go. They are ready to be tapped in. Moth Spirit, surrender now. That's card number 39. Again, a 3. Last but not least, you have the Vulture Spirit. This is for the connection. Nothing is wasted. This is what I was talking about, guys. That past experience you guys had where it may have been really painful, as long as there wasn't narcissistic abuse happening, then that's the key, right? Because there wasn't. This is a 63. That's a 9. You're at the end of the cycle where things felt very janky, very unhappy, very painful, but there was, as long as there wasn't abuse. Vulture Spirit, nothing is wasted. In other words, that cycle, as painful as it may have been, as unfulfilling in the end as it may have been, it wasn't a waste. It happened for a reason, and there's growth coming from it. So you don't have to look back on that and go, ooh, I don't ever want to be with that person again. No. This is something special. The cycle has ended, and now there's a chance for rebirth, growth, reunion, and finding out what your purpose is beyond a lesson. Because it may have been at that cycle just to learn a lesson. But what if there's more purpose to this connection than just that? That's where it gets interesting. That's where it gets exciting. And that's where you guys are, for some of you Leos, with this person. And I think that is A-okay and beautiful. I don't care what anybody says. So namaste, guys. I hope this resonated for you. If it did and you would like to get a more personal reading, email me at rayoflighttarot@gmail.com. And if you want to get registered for the masterclass on Lionsgate at 5 p.m. Pacific time, it lasts about 2.5 hours, you can hit the link in the description to get registered. Namaste, my friends.